Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well. Today I'm going to show you a lot of chess tips and a lot of games. The way you beat those players is basically by training calculation. They do not train calculation, that means that they will blunder a lot of pieces. This is usually what happens until 1800 ELO on chess.com and or on Lichess. To train calculation, go on puzzles and practice puzzles, the classical one. Train yourself to solve very hard puzzles, easier puzzles, but the goal is to have a very clear chess routine. The second step would be to not only train calculation, but also your pattern recognition. The way you do that is basically by going on Lichess, you go on puzzles, then puzzle streak. Puzzle streak on Lichess, puzzle survival on chess.com. Your goal is to achieve the maximum amount of tactics solved in a row, and this is how you get better at pattern recognition. This strengthens your pattern recognition in blitz, rapid, and classical chess. That always helps. But forget about that. If you don't know an opening, it doesn't mean that you will lose a game, but if you miss a tactic, you just lose the game on the spot. To train calculation, this is the very first step. The second step to get better at the game is very simple. Learn an opening, and for that you can once again go on Lichess. If you go, for example, on certain title players' profiles, you will just see a lot of free courses and opening courses. For example, we have D4 for club players. To have some systems on how to beat the London system, how to actually play certain openings like the modern, E4, D4, and so on. All is simple. You need to learn one opening with white, a couple of openings with black, and then know your plans perfectly. You don't need to know everything, but the little you know has to be learned perfectly. Don't forget, it doesn't matter how much theory you learn, at some point you will have to be able to play chess on your own. The right way of learning openings is very simple. You choose a line, you start playing games, and then you analyze what happened in your game. I'm actually sharing this method in my book called The Science of Learning Chess. The link is in the description. How to train endgames. This is not the easiest part ever. You just go on Lichess, you go on learn, then you go on practice, and what you will see is that you have a fundamental course on everything, pawn endgames and rook endings. You will get a lot of very funny exercises to learn extremely easily with a lot of explanations. Once you know those exercises, you will just go on Lichess, go on puzzles, puzzle themes, and then you will have a lot of endgame puzzles. For example, rook endings, pawn endgames, queen endgames, bishop, knighting, rook endings. The goal is simple. Become the best at solving tactics in endgames. This is how you will beat players all the way up to 2000. Reaching 2000 FIDE can be done at any age, any level, it doesn't matter. What matters is a structurized and a routine. Learn calculation, practice openings, play games, do puzzles, solve puzzles. Once you feel that you reach your plateau, contact a trainer and start to train with your trainer. As long as you have a routine, as long as you are the person you actually pretend to be, you will achieve your chess goals. Thank you very much for today. I would ask you very gently to just subscribe to the channel, share this channel everywhere. It would just mean the world to me if we could reach 100,000 subscribers this year. Very much once again. Love to all of you guys. It was a pleasure. If you have any questions, just let me know in the comment section. See you in the future. Take care.